She got hit. She got hit. And what happened? I'm tank top on. So I was in my bowl, like it was hot. Niggas around, shirt off, you know what I mean? I'm chilling. After the incident, it was pandemonium. But
he up in the club. He got his shirt off in the club. Feeling like he the king of Brooklyn. Flexing his muscles. With a scar on his face. He felt like he was the shit.
Leave shorty. So everybody running, we running back. So we go through the footage, you'll see it. You go through the footage. You see everybody running out that room. You see me and my dogs, we running back to get our people. My brother 80 in the room, in a wheelchair. We supposed to get him. Joy.
We running back. We running back. After he did the pum, Maino, there's nothing in this world faster than a pum. You did the pum out the club. Pum. You went out the club. So now you hear him describing, you were going back in the club to go get 80, and shorty that got clapped in the club. He ran and left it, but no. Hassan, shut up, you talk too much. Let Maino finish talking.
He picks her up, gets her. Man, you gotta go. Police coming, man. Come on, let's go. You gotta leave. I can't leave him, bro. And I can't leave him because this is happening on my watch. This shit got shot. This is on me.
Let me start dissecting his lies. So his entourage is telling him, Main, you gotta go, you gotta leave, you gotta go. Question: would they tell Maino that he had to leave as if he was the one busting the shots? So they told Maino, you gotta leave. No, that's a figment of his lying ass imagination. He's a liar. They didn't tell him he had to leave. There was no reason for him to leave. Nigga, you was the victim. Your bitch was the victim. You was the victim. Why would you have to leave? The lies you tell.
We are. Can't leave her. So I stayed down. Stayed there. Police came, asking me weird questions. I don't know nothing, nigga. When I hit bullets, when I hit shots, I run. Your job is to go to the bullets. I go away from the bullets. I run away from the shots. What are you talking about? I don't got a gun. I'm not firing back. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So make a long story short, I had no shoes on. I had nothing on. No shirt.
You had no shoes on? You had no shoes on because you ran. In your own words, I had to get away from the firing. I didn't run towards it. I ran away from it. But you on the back of the club. All the shit that transpired was in front of you. The shooting was in front of you. You got so scared for your coward-ass life that you ran past the shooters, out the door, through the club, left your sneakers, left your shirt, left your bitch, and left 80. Well, let me let you finish, man.
Let me see me by myself is me sneaking out of Urban Plaza. They had all my people there. They had us all, the ones that stayed. I snuck out because they told me they was gonna let me ride with her in the ambulance, but they didn't. So I went around and snuck out. I got to my car barefoot. You know, I'm a nigga that live in the trunk. That shoes me.
Barefoot. The nigga ran out of his sneakers, and you gonna talk to me about the battlefield? Well, continue on, Maino.
Found me some shoes, found me a little jacket.
How'd you get barefoot?
Because shit was coming, shit happened, shoes loose, untied, shit. South.
What?
Barefoot. Socks on. Shit happened. Just running, ducking, niggas all over the place. Getting shots when you know where you're coming from. So, I go to the hospital, and that's when you see me. I go to the hospital by myself because I snuck out of there. People want to come in there later on, but I was there first because...
Well, we just can't skip past the... For those of you that don't understand, Maino remixed his song with BG. He did a remix with BG, and he just put it out, and in his lyrics, the little part that I played on my Instagram, he mentioned how YouTube bloggers go to the project, throw bottles, and get shot in a song. Now, everybody talking about he made that song before it happened. No. BG was in jail. BG just came home from jail. He remixed the song. BG just came home. So, of course, he put the remix and did the remix and put the remix out with BG because Maino on his own does not sell. His biggest song was one of the wackest songs I ever heard called Hi Hater. You see me, hi hater. So this is where my response is coming from because I don't want to play the song on my live and get his comedy right with YouTube. It's like have niggas knocked down. Because now when you talking about a nigga that went to the projects and got shot, I went to the projects and called the shooters out live by myself, waited for them niggas to come downstairs, and they shot. And my drunk ass got in the car, went to the hospital, and came back out. Now it's my turn. But you? Nigga, I went to the battlefield by myself, knowing that niggas was gonna come outside. Actually, you know what? I'm used to intimidating them niggas. I didn't really think they was gonna come. Let me stop. Because the niggas are soft. But let's let Maino speak.
It was a media of mine. I had a video. You know what I mean? This is the girl that I invited out. She wasn't there by chance. She was there only because I invited her right there. So, you know, once I got myself together, I drove over there, parked somewhere, and I ran it. So when you see me, that's what you're seeing. It's just like, damn, this whole shit happened. She got shot in the knee. Oh, this nigga dead. Some other nigga shot. It's like, it's a lot happening. Like, it's a lot happening. The police is on me, asking me to. The police say to me, so, you want to go see her? I said, yeah. They said, well, you got to give us a statement. I gave a statement. I told you y'all what happened. They said, you got to give a statement. I said, cool, I'll give you a statement. They said, hey, we'll let you see her. So I said, all right, no problem. I'll give you a statement. I'll go to the back, and let me see her for about 5-10 minutes, just to check on her. I said, listen, I'm outside. Don't worry about it. I'm going to be here. I'm going to fuck this girl all night. I'm the type of nigga out. Like, if I'm for you, I'm for you. But I'm going to go all night with you. Don't worry about it.
Sounds like the only thing that he was that night was a runner and a witness. Use a runner, use a track star. Maino, use a runner, use a track star. Ooh, I wish I knew how to sing that song. I don't know the words. But you was a runner, you was a track star. And you left one of the baddest bitches on this planet. You know we be up in the club like where you left her in the club on the floor. You ran past the dead body. You ran past Techstone. You ran past Troy Ave. Soon as you heard the shot, you said, pew, it was out. Then you waited outside for the killers to come outside, and you went back in the club with your head down, humiliated, because niggas had to watch you walk back in the club. You ran out with your shoes off, with your shirt off, and you want us to believe that you're the illest nigga in Nebraska? You wanted us to believe that you was the illest nigga in Nebraska? Nah, we not buying that, Maino. First and foremost, what was you doing up in the club without your gun? When you was on the club's list to get in? So you telling me Taxstone could get in with his weapon, but you couldn't? And you were set to perform the yellow mixtapes, which is your best work. Yellow mixtape. Maino, say word to your mother. Let's play a game, Maino. Say word to your mother. You ain't run out your shoes and leave Shorty. No, matter of fact, I don't even have to ask you to play that game right now. We gonna get the word to your mother. We gonna get to let's play that game word to your mother and see if you tell the truth after this right here. Let's finish this. I'm going too fast. Slow down, baby. The loving ain't going nowhere. Slow down. Keep it right here. Keep it right there, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, alone. I don't really got no family. I'm your family. Don't worry about it. I'm here. Love you up. It don't matter. I'm going to states in the end. Real shit. So she was like,
man, I seen your team in a crisis before. You thought I forgot? Oh, I seen you in a crisis before, but we gonna get to that. Oh, we gonna get to that.
They said, come on, bro, get in the car. You gonna make a statement or something? What are you talking about? They said, you gonna make a statement. Is that a statement? They said, but you just agreed to everything and not there. I didn't agree to nothing. Let me tell you, I didn't even lock this out.
I gotta laugh.
I told you been getting locked up since you was 13, 14 years old. And I know you smart enough not to never make a statement to get after you snitched on your co-defendant. Oh, but we gonna get to that. We gonna definitely get to that.
Chasing you know?
I said, I lied. I said, listen. You locking me up? He's the only one getting police car.
Right.
Handcuffs. not volunteering to get in police.
Yeah.
I literally, because they kept bothering me that night, because they fuming, they was mad at me.
Why not, Maino? You volunteered on that kidnapping. You volunteered to write a statement on your co-defendant, Pretty Black. Oh, we gonna get to that. Don't act like you ain't write no statements before, Maino. You know all about telling, Maino.
Oh my God.
You played with the wrong one.
We gotta let people see that girl. Days later, I was banned off that list. I could not go see that list. They was eating my guts to that band. They said, this nigga's an asshole. I said, I told you niggas what happened. I heard shots and I got low. I started ducking.
I'm not looking outside. You're looking at bigger. Yeah. And you want to bring one of these guys on the show? You see what I'm talking about, right?
That's a whole totally different situation.
I didn't know.
No God, come on the show. Trust me.
I ain't talking about police.
No, I'm talking about police.
It's just the same. Yeah, I followed very quickly. It's just the same. Because Jesse, all the people need to come on the show. Talk about that.
Well, no, not that general.
No, just the fact that, all right, you just, from listening to what you just said, she don't got no family. She went through that situation. You there for her. But because they didn't get a statement, they blocking you from, like, come on. You know what I mean?
Right. They didn't want me to come on there. They didn't want me to come here. I couldn't see the lady. I couldn't see her. So I had to call my lawyer. Wake him up on his sleep. He would come to the hospital. But I wouldn't leave the hospital. So stay down. For him to come down.
We already got it established, right? That Maino said out of his own mouth, was y'all listening? When Maino said that he ran out of the club and he left his sneakers in the club, we got that established, right?
Yes.
Right or wrong? Type yes, we got that established in the comment section. That we already established. See, man, y'all see me outside by myself. Y'all edited no brain fried. If my soldiers was around me, all the dudes that you've ever seen me with outside, if they was with me and some shooting jumped off, them niggas that Maino had around him, well, I can't even call it with them, because all they watched was they leader do the pew. He became the road runner. And as soon as shit got real in the battlefield, you can't talk all this killer shit, Maino, and you ain't got a gun to get busy? Woo! Nah, man. You can't talk that talk to me. Not to me.
Pressing me, you gotta make a statement. The statement is this. I don't know what happened. I heard shots like everybody the fuck else. You want me to come to the precinct and say that? I don't know what the fuck you want me to say. It ain't nothing for me to say, nigga. You understand? It ain't nothing for me to talk about. I don't know what you niggas want me to know. What the fuck you want me to say? I heard shots like everybody else. I get low. You go to the shots, don't you? Is that what your job is? Officer? Is that what you do? You go to the shots. You investigate who's shooting? I know. I want to fuck away from the shots. Right. So that's what that was. But so when you sing me, that's what you were singing me. I was like, press. She shot. My world upside down. I'm saying, fuck. How the fuck did I get into this? Like, this was a bad situation. You know? It was rough. It was rough.
The nigga said, how the fuck did I get into this? Oh, so you just thought that every night at the club was going to be a good night at the club? Like, nigga, what, you spent too many years in jail? Or yeah, your Brooklyn ego told you with you in the club, with your niggas in the club, that everybody was going to be intimidated by you niggas? No, it doesn't work like that, Maino. You moving off of old school intimidation. I'm going to have fun with this. Tonight, I'm just asking y'all, the 3,300 people in the building, could y'all hit the like button so we can get more of these notifications out? You know, because some of you niggas that's still watching me, 3,300 in the building, and 33 minutes is still low for me. But these numbers are still better than yours. We just getting started, Maino.
How to be working on albums with someone who was kind of like involved.
I love it, bro. Listen, Jim is my brother. Like, Jim is really, like, when you see me and Jim together, like, we really friends, bro. Like, we really close.
And that's a beautiful thing, because y'all ain't get along before.
Right. And that's the thing, like, we, like, bro, we go to each other's cribs. We know each other's family. His mama called me all that. Like, we really family. Like, it's things that is happening off camera. Like, you know what I'm saying? He coming to my crib to pick me up and
yo. Y'all gotta listen. I want y'all to really hear this. I want y'all to really hear this. Yeah,
pain,
I swear to God.
Peanut butter and jelly, the eggs, the face-to-face, the King vitamin. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, there's those things that growing up in the ghetto in this era, we got in common.
Right.
And for us to connect.
Maino, every nigga in the hood got that in common. What you saying? Shut up.
For us to become family, for us to create business together, get money together.
Right.
Beautiful thing, man. It's not enough of that happening in the game.
So it's you guys are like role models. Nah, you're just not role models in the sense of like, don't do everything I did.
Right.
But
I like to look at myself as inspiration. Motivation.
Right.
You understand? Like motivation. Like when you I like to look at myself, and I always like to look at myself as somebody that people can identify with more or less than the role model. Niggas like, oh, these old niggas, some of these lobby boys. Well, here's the thing about that.
Yeah, I'm saying, oh, let's get deep into this. Now hit that like button. Hit that like button so we can cook. I've been calling you grown-ass men out because you selling death. And yo, you gift wrapped it as a Christmas gift and selling the hood death. You selling them young boys the same lobbies that they dine in. You selling them young boys the same corners that they getting money from. And I called you out. I'm sorry, I don't know how to be a yes man.
I'm saying that where we come from, not where we at today,
right.
but where we come from, the struggle, the pain, the suffering that we come from, the fact that dreams were lost, the fact that we had family members and loved ones that didn't make it to this era, the fact that we made it out.
The fact that you sound stupid, we didn't come from that. We was dropped off there after we was colonized and kidnapped. After we was colonized, kidnapped, and conquered, we was dropped off in the projects. AKA, what's the projects? An experiment. Turned into lab rats. We was dumped on top of each other, took out of the wilderness. Our ancestors, our great-grandparents was buck broke, kicked in the back, handcuffed, whipped to a tree. No, we didn't come from that. That's what you selling them kids. Because if you really represent where we came from, them young boys wouldn't be talking about the lobby. They'd be trying to buy the jungle. But let me let you finish. I don't want to get too deep yet. It's too early.
It's a symbol, right? It's a symbol, right? It's
a symbol of being conquered. It's a symbol of slavery. It's a symbol of defeat. But it takes an ignorant nigga to glorify that.
In front of the building, behind the building, depending on what your project was built like,
Right.
depending on what your neighborhood was built.
He called it a landmark. It's a graveyard. It's a place where niggas crack their bottles and pour out liquor to their dead homies. It's a place where every time you go in front of a building, you see a candle and a bottle of liquor. You sold these young kids a candle and a bottle of liquor. You light the candle first, then you pour out the liquor. You light the candle first, and you pour out the liquor. That's what you sold to these kids. You did not grow up in the projects. You grew up in a tenement building. There's a difference. Shout out to the brothers and sisters that live in the tenement buildings, because some of the ones that I know in the Bronx are off the hook. But you didn't grow up in the projects.
Have that in common, right? So when we talk about me and Jim being at odds in the beginning, we had more in common than we had at odds. Mm-hmm. We had more in common.
Well, how did y'all get to?
They had more in common than they had in odds. Listen to this sucker.
Deep. I was born. I'll never forget. I was in Lennox. We talked about this. I was coming up the escalator in Lennox. I was with a girl. I only had like maybe two people with me. It was my man 80 and it was somebody else. They was in front of me though. And I was lagging behind and I was coming up the escalator and I seen them coming down the escalator. And it was like, they was going down and I was going up. Ooh, it was like, the line of niggas that he had was never ending. So trust me. You know, I'm confident. And if I gotta do, I don't mind. Like I would do what I gotta do. Like I go and I do what I gotta do. Right. But I will tell you that we lost.
Now listen to him. I had the nigga. You lost. You lost. But I'm gonna let you continue on, Dan. I'm gonna dissect what you're saying. We're lost. The odds is just too. It was just too great.
Right.
3 billion niggas was you know what I mean? It was just too great. It was so many niggas that he had with him. Just a lot of niggas. And then they was going down, and I was going up. And then I started walking. And then something told me turn around. He was coming right back up. He said, come behind me. The whole behind me. And then he started walking on the side of me. And then, you know, we stopped. We started getting his couple words. And, you know, he had people that was there, like Sheep, you know, Melly, that knew us. Look at him. He like, I saw some people that I recognized, and you waved to him like, you know me? You see me? Hi, hater. So let me get this straight, right? They was going down the escalator from your words, and you was keep rising to the top. Well, your mom said, give it all you got, give it all you got. So now you riding up thinking to yourself, oh, shit. What the fuck did I get myself into? So now as you walking, Jim Jones, it's safe to say, Jim Jones, the nigga that got beat up and masked by the Latin Kings, Jim Jones, the nigga that got beat up at the Rucker, Jim Jones, the nigga that got beat up and robbed by True Life, Jim Jones, the nigga that got beat up by Mandisi. Pretty Boy put the beats on him. You know, Mandisi, shout out to Mandisi. Mandisi, he put the beats on Jim Jones. To a store and talk one-on-one. What's up, nigga? I'm Jim Jones.
What was the conversation?
Yo, nigga. It was just like an introduction. What's up, nigga? Like, what up, nigga? Like, you know what? Like, and it's like this, like we basically the same. Like, yeah,
What
like,
we doing?
yeah, not word for word, but it was just like we connected, my nigga. That moment on, like we connected, and I would see him. Like, what up, nigga? Like, it was love. From that moment on, we been cool, super cool. Like we superior close now. Like it's like nothing now. Like to see me and him together. To see me at an event with him or whatever, or his family around mine or my family around his, like it's not to see that now, but that took years in of building a relationship, which I love. The fact that we built this relationship, you know what I mean? We speak every day. So you spent years disrespecting him in your songs. You dissed the whole Dipset. You called them rats, and you named out Freaky Zeke, which we all know is a rat. He told on the dudes in that robbery. So now you hanging out with the dudes that you accused of being rats, and now your life became the best. This is the best section of your life that you've ever had, because the reality of it is you wouldn't amount to be shit without Jim Jones. All you did was get next to people that was on top. Everybody that you ever had a fight with, you picked a fight with niggas that was weaker than you. And when it was time for you to stand strong, you know, like in the club, which club fight should we start with first? When your brother Mousy was in there getting beat up by Rod Diggs? When Rod Diggs whipped your brother out in the bathroom, and you walk into the bathroom, and Rod Diggs walked right past you after whipping your brother out in the bathroom, he left the club, and nothing ever happened after that, Maino? So this big bad nigga that you be playing to be, you profess to be, every time it came time for you to get busy, we ain't never seen you get busy. You only beat up on little niggas like Little C's. Then after that, Little C started working out every day saying never again. You beat up Little C's, and that's the only fight that you ever won. Like, really? I mean, I'm not going to take the fact. I'm never going to take it away from you. You was cutting dudes in jail. You cut a few dudes in jail. You was doing your thing. But anybody could do that. Especially when you got a Brooklyn crew running with you in jail, and you the majority. Because when you didn't have the crew with you, and Boxing Ball caught you, he blew half your face off. He beat you into a bloody pulp. But we ain't going to even get into that situation right there. You know what we going to get to? Let's get into the fact that you told on your co-defendant, and you paying him not to expose you. Let's get into the fact that you was in the club, partying in the club, and Pretty Black came in the same club that you was in, your co-defendant. He came in that same club, because the streets of Brooklyn know this. Everybody know you told. He went into the club while you was in there partying, and he pounded you out. You ain't even throw a punch back. He beat you down. They escorted you out of the club. Then you went back in the club to go retrieve your chain because your chain came off. You thought he yacked you. He didn't yak you. He pounded you out because you told on him. And it's official. Maino's a rat. Now let's play the game, Maino. Say word to your mother. You know, like when I was outside in the projects and I said, word to my mother. Say word to your mother. Her beautiful soul. We ain't gonna disrespect her. Let's say word to your mother. That you ain't down. Say word to your mother, Maino. Don't put up a picture with you were pretty black. Because he done forgave you. Put up a picture of your eye socket after he punched you in the face in that club. Say word to your mother, Maino, that pretty black ain't go in that club and punch you dead in your face. That's not what happened, Maino? Jermaine, don't act like you don't hear me talking to you, Jermaine. You know you got punched dead in your face for telling. But they gonna come out here and sit up there and call Jim Jones and them rats. But now you riding with the same niggas that you was calling rats. You don't really want me to get into your team, Maino? Do you really want me to really what pain you putting in New York? This is my city. This is my city. What pain you putting in New York? Oh. Nigga, you did a bid and came home and was a good boy. Oh. All you did was run down on suckers. Oh. Then put some of the realest niggas behind you in the city because you was a rapper, so niggas got down with you. We both share a mutual friend, Lucky Dawn. Yo, I told y'all, the worst thing that Luck did was get behind you. His career went all the way down. He was the hottest nigga out of jail. Then he joined your Black Flag Mafia and it was over for him. Then he come back on the scene now with a dope album with you on it. Don't nobody want you
when I get that bag, I be arguing with my wife when she ain't gotta fucking work. Or be on welfare. She's levels to this shit. A man knows how to man up. And one thing my wife knows is when shit hit the fan, how y'all so tacky. I went to the supermarket and you niggas was sitting up there talking about he spent food stamps. Like, nigga, do you see the life that I live? Were you not looking? Are you not paying attention? I got depressed one day. And I went to the store and bought a whole bunch of speakers just to see which one I liked the most. We are not the same. If I don't go in the store and buy something, it's because I'm budgeting. When you don't go in the store and buy something, it's because you can't afford it. When I go to the hood, it's because I'm hood and I'm like that. And I done built and elevate myself up so I don't have to live there anymore. You in the hood because you stuck. And every time you look at me, why he keep coming back to the, because I can. What I said in that Derek Williams video, because I can. I do what I want to do. I don't fear nobody. I'm the type of nigga that gets shot on the internet and go back to the battlefield. You and me are not the same.